Kaspa holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Appreciate you guys as always. As you can see across the board, we're seeing a lot of green, market picking up steam as we are going into Monday morning. A lot of questions being asked, people within the community, wondering, is this really the reversal, towards the upside? Are we about to see, the crypto market, playing that positive correlation, with the M2 money supply, or is this just a complete fake out? We'll see. But right now, Bitcoin is retesting some of the levels we haven't seen since the beginning of the month, which of course is always nice to see. As far as Caspa is concerned, up 5.6%. This update right here for Caspa is very interesting. When I pull out the charts, things will make more sense as to why I say that. If you're looking at the price of Caspa, 8.16 cents, also up 2.5% in Bitcoin. Comparative market cap at 2.12 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at approaching that $60 million mark. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I did mention this in my H-bar update if you did end up watching that. If not, obviously we'll kind of discuss that in this Caspa update. So of course, I indicated to you guys in our yesterday's update how we've been seeing the dominance pretty much going down over the last 4 days. But that was short-lived, because as Bitcoin broke out above 86k range, retesting $87,000, you did see the dominance do the exact same thing as well. So obviously that does tend to cause altcoins to not see that type of explosive move as we would have seen if it were to even not budge from the 63.6%. But again, this is why we focus on the dominance so much. But Bitcoin had an amazing move, which of course is having a really positive impact on the altcoin market regardless. So if you're looking at BTC here, you can see this for yourself better. I was talking to you guys about the 86k mark quite some time. We actually smashed past that, and right now we're retesting 87,500, and you can see this support that was built up over the last few weeks. And you can see we haven't seen this level being retested pretty much since the beginning of March, and very important to see this level hold. We might see a little bit of a rejection if that were to be the case, maybe going back down to 86.2. But very important to turn that into support, because that gives us an indication that we could start heading towards the 23.6, which of course is a very important to be important target to be looking out for. But that's not what you're here for. You're here to discuss Caspa. So here we have it, guys. Caspa has done it, and what I mean by that is we have retested. So I've been talking to you guys so much about this 8.2 cents key resistance. So let's just extend this. So as you can see this for yourself, once again, here, let me just zoom in for you guys. Once again, right at the neckline of that key resistance, we have retested it again for the first time since March 24th. So we're looking at almost a month since we have retested this key resistance. What was I talking to you guys about over the last few weeks? That the price of Caspa is holding on to this massive upside that it has seen for itself. Even though we did see shakeout for the market here and there, you still did see Caspa holding on to this 50% gain. But now it's up 55.8%. So if you were to round it up, 56% gain since the beginning of April. So of course, as to be expected, this resistance should play as a hurdle, and you can see this for yourself. We touched right at the neckline and saw a rejection as to be expected. But it's the fact that we have retested it. Very important to note, and hopefully Bitcoin holds on to this momentum. Imagine what would have happened to Caspa if the dominance was not as high as it is. I personally think Caspa would have already been at the likes of this 9.4 cents, and the broader market would have seen more of a push for altcoins. But that's not the case, obviously, because more money is tied into BTC. Again, something that's completely out of our control. But again, very impressed the way Caspa is holding right now. Community has been going amazing. Caspa community has been showing tremendous amount of love, really showing you how excited people really are. At the end of the day, time is an important factor, but let me know down below what you guys personally think and where you see the price of Caspa going. But very important to turn this key resistance into support. If it's able to do that, I'm very confident we do see CAS pushing up to 9.4 cents retesting some of the levels we haven't seen since the beginning of March. So we're going to take it one step at a time. Let me know down below what you guys think. I will see you later. Bring Crypto ZX and peace out.